YouTube. It is your girl Arian Brown going by Air Credit Up for the channel. And I am back coming on here this morning to talk to you all about implementing certain things into your life, making better financial choices and decisions, setting yourself up so that you can have something to fall back on when you need it to most. And that will be the emergency fund of at least $1,000. Listen, if you cannot start with $1,000, that's easy to figure out. Sometimes we have to maneuver around certain things, meaning that if we cannot start with $1,000, you can start with 500, 400, 300, so on and so forth. Start with something. Even $100 will help you out. And as you all know, the times that we are living in today, it is better to be safe than sorry. I don't care what anybody says. Always know and have a plan on what you're doing when it comes to anything financially. Anything. Anything. So, with that being said, I am not your financial advisor. Any information that I share with you all will be based upon my opinion, my experience. That's it. That is all. Anything that I tell you all is only for it's only for educational purposes only. I am not your financial advisor. I'm on 20%, so I got to make this quick. But I did want to come on today. So I hope you all are doing well. When you guys chime and tune on in, let me know where you guys are watching from. However, or nevertheless, we are not going to stop. We have to keep going. We have to keep moving forward daily. So always keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to planning and scheduling ahead, it is always better and best to do that. Sometimes it is good to always sleep on some things before we want to make a major financial decision. Um, you guys, the times that hey, thanks for joining the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining the YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button. The times that we are living in, you all, is really starting to put me in the mindset of not to even want to spend anything that I don't have to spend because it'll be considered unnecessary. If it's not helping you grow, it can stay in the store. Like I said, I am not your financial advisor. This is only for educational purposes only. Thanks for hitting the like button. I see you. I see you. I appreciate that. You all, times are, it's getting hectic out here. And if you all are coming on in, just be mindful. Like, you can always cut back. And even out of high school, when you guys enter into college, and always have a plan on what you want to do with your life. Um, the amount of debt that will be distributed back to you after you finish school, if you cannot go on a scholarship or your parents are not paying for it cash, you all be sure to at least check out a community college. That's a better way to put it, because I'm not going to say educating yourself is not essential, because it is. You learn to navigate through life more. You get into friendships and things like that, but be mindful of the amount of debt that you will have to pay. Hey, welcome back. Be mindful of the amount of debt that you will have to pay after you guys finish those college courses, classes, student loans, and things like that. So even if you was to pick up a job, start saving. Start saving. Put aside anything, any money that you make. Start saving your money. Start saving. Good morning. I am well. Blessings to you as well. I see you. I see you. So it's not about how much you make, but it is all about financial literacy. We have to do things that will help us out and that it work in our favor. We can't just be out here buying things. You all just think anything that you're interested in, anything that you're looking up via smartphone, they're going to sell you a product. So we have to have the mindset. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. We have to have the mindset to say, hey, ask questions like, hey, is this going to help me or hurt me? Is it going to hinder me or help me grow? Investing in you is always a key step. So as you all know, with the amount of knowledge that we do have, um, information is free. Information is free. We do not have to keep spending on things that is unnecessary. Always learn to live on less. That is the better, most simplest way that I can put it. Try to live on less as much as you can. Now, if you guys have a side hustle like Lyft, well, I'm gonna say side get Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, do those things to help you out. If you have a vehicle, listen, wealth killers or any type of getting ahead is debt. Debt is considered to be anything that's not going up in value. Listen, we have to get there though mentally. We have to get to the point and place in our life to where we're like, hey, okay, I got to start making changes. And all of that comes with growth and maturity. I always remember that. So if you can do things to set yourself up to where you like, okay, I don't have to worry after so long. So, while we're young and things of that nature, like I turned 33 in October, while we're young, we have to work. But at the same time, make sure that your money is going into the right direction. That is all that matters. Make sure your money is going into the right direction. I honestly feel like it's been time to do a no spend month here and there, this, that, and the third. If it's not your four essentials, food, rent, light, gas, water, and transportation. If you can keep from going to the car lot paying 29% interest, you all do not go to a car lot without the information of an interest rate. That's going to hurt you. No, do not do that. If you can buy a car cash, buy a car cash. As long as it's going to get you there. Like I said, a lot of people go on Facebook Marketplace, this, that, and the third. It's only with experience. But like I said, I will be in the same car that I did buy brand new, but it is considered a beater now. I got it back in 2019. However, I went through the rough patches. I didn't have gap insurance and all of that. They considered it totaled out. I got it fixed. It's still driving. Good motor, good transmission, brand new battery, a whole round, 4 new tires. Keep up with your maintenance and things like that. So it will happen. So I actually came out on top with the bad deal that I was, into. But at the end of the day, they are not going to let you know what you need to know when it comes to purchasing a vehicle. Listen, that's not their job, but it's up to you as an individual to educate yourselves on what you want to get, what you want to spend your money on. Hey, thanks for joining the YouTube. Thanks for joining the YouTube. Hit the like button. Make sure that you all subscribe. I know you in here, Black People's are chosen of God. I know you subscribe. Thank you all. But anyway, when you guys really take the time out to do the basic learning about financial literacy, it will save you time. It'll save you energy. It'll save you effort because you'll have some type of knowledge and idea and understanding on what you are spending your money on. Because in 2025, you all, listen, you have to be strategic. Hey, all right, you good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. I am well. How are you? Thanks for the hearts. I see you on the screen. You all, we have to be mindful of the things that we are spending and purchasing. I'm telling you, we have to be mindful. Sometimes it may take picking up a second job, for a little time so you can get ahead on some things. Being more responsible. That's really what it's all about, being more responsible. You do not have to follow trends. You do not have to follow trends. You do not have to just go out here blindly. Look into what is really truly going on in the world. Like I said, I'm always into learning something new each and every day. So your choice is your choice. However, just be mindful. After a certain age in your life, you're going to be like, man, I didn't even need this. I didn't even need that. Seriously, you're going to be like that. So always do your research when it comes to wanting to do things and learning things. And I will also tell you all this. It is best to always learn a skill. If you can learn a skill that'll help you make more money and things of that nature, hey, thanks for joining the YouTube. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. When you guys are doing this, like I have to do my calls to actions. I have to do it because people are in and out. So when you are maneuvering and trying to find your way, trying to get things to work out for you, you have to set yourself up. Meaning that we're not going to do no impulse shopping, spending, no unnecessary after eat. Sometimes it may happen, but when you are, responsible enough to be like, okay, I did this, so maybe I can treat myself. We have to start celebrating the small wins because we don't want to get to the point of like burning out and be like, man, oh man, I got to do this, I got to do this, that, and the third. Listen, if you plan ahead, you can start enjoying yourself guilt free because you have strategically implemented that purchase or implemented that trip into your plan. So you'll have it covered. That's the better way to live. Like, I do not just go. I cannot do that because it's going to mess me up. I'm going to wind up spending way more money. So it is always good to save something. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. I looked at a study and it was like the Chinese saving method is so T. Like, you can clock it is so T. They always save at least, I want to say it was $38 out of every $100 bill. That is a good practice. They're saving something. Like, I'm going to narrow it down a little bit. Basically save 30 cents to each dollar. 30 cents of every $1 bill. You all. Open up your brokerages account. Look into a brokerage account. If you are in your 20s, this is the time to start looking into investing. This is the time to start making sure that you have a plan on what you want to do in life. I'm coming up on 12 minutes on this live stream. I'm not going to be on here long. My phone is finna die after a while, so I have to make this quick. But you all, we have to start making better financial decisions. Look into, like I said, brokerage account. They have Charles Schwab, Vanguard, Fidelity, Moo, Webull, Acorns. So many that it's so many. So there's not an excuse as to why we can't start investing our coins. You all, times are getting hard out here. So you're gonna want something to keep you and help you stay afloat. Meaning reducing the amount of money that you're putting out into this economy, that you're spending, that you're giving away, that you think can flush it down the toilet. No, we have to have these things in place in order to help us. Like I say, it's always good to learn a skill. Like I say, information is always free. I have so many books. Listen to a podcast, audio books, anything to help you grow with self. That is a gold mine. That is the way to go, a gold mine. So if we all take the time out to really think about what we really spending our money on, you all, I'm telling you, if I feel like that I won't need this item product in the next 72 hours, I'm not going to buy it. Always give yourself the 24-hour rule, meaning that you're going to sleep on it, meaning that you're going to think on it again, and things of that nature. Don't just go out here spending just because you think that you got it. Listen, start saving your money. It helps. That emergency fund, it always helps. Then you want to start lowering and minimizing your debt. It always helps. It always helps. Once you start lowering and minimizing your debt, it's going to lead to the rinse, wash, and repeat cycle. And it's going to get boring. But you have to stop having the fear of FOMO, fear of missing out. We're not doing that. We are going to be responsible. We are going to keep going. We are going to keep climbing. We are going to keep building brick by brick. You all, after a certain age in your life, that's usually when it hit. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, we want to still remain present, all while working to put things in place for a better future. Open up your 401ks on your job. Don't leave no money on the table. You can invest how much, you can make contributions however you see fit. But open up these accounts. And you all know to have that high yield savings account and things of that nature. Anything that can help you out, put it in place. At the end of the day, be strategic with your spending. Always keep in mind that, hey, I can have this to fall back on just in case times get hard. I got something to go to. Hey, thanks for joining the YouTube. I got something to go to just in case times get hard. Thanks for hitting the like button, you all. Thank you. That's a call to action. Please hit the like button for me. So once you all do that, you will be like, man, I'm adulting now. And adulting can be, a little tough at times because this the thing. We are waiting on miracles and breakthroughs and instead of thank you, I see you. Instead of setting ourselves up. No. Be strategic. Be strategic. That way, when you run into a financial hardship, you got that emergency fund to lean on. And always keep adding to it. However you can add. Hey, thanks for joining the YouTube. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You got something to fall back on. There's no need and waiting on somebody to come rescue you. No, because at the end of the day, you are the power. You have the power within you to start helping you make better choices. At the end of the day. At the end of the day. So, after 20, cool. 30, cool. 40, cool. At some point in your life, you're going to have to make a change. You're going to have to make a change. And always remember that this is a journey. So start doing things differently in order for you to grow. But nobody, knows, what it will be and how it may. Nobody knows. But that's not for us to worry about. Seriously. We do not have to, be all, bottled up and worried about things that don't really matter. No, we're supposed to be enjoying life. But nowadays, like with the cost of living with the cost of living in this economy, let me slow down because I'm getting too passionate. I'm getting hyped. With the cost of living in this economy, it will make you feel like that, man, why am I working just to live paycheck to paycheck? When you change the way you think about things, then the things that you look at will begin to change. If you set yourself up in order to see a way out of things, to maneuver around some things, that's the only way to be. That's the only way to do things in order for you to stay ahead. We have to stay ahead. Any financial hardship that come your way, I got my emergency fund. That's why it's always good to keep adding to your savings account, which is your high yield savings account. After you stop at the $1,000 of an emergency fund, nobody's financial situation is never the same. So whatever you can do to put in place in order to help you out, you put that in place. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Keep your eyes on your own paper. We was taught that in school. So, and that's just with everything in life. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Like, you do not have to worry about what the next person has going on their financial decisions, but let them do them. But at a certain age and certain time and place in your life, it's going to come to you that, hey, at the end of the day, I have to make sure I'm able to eat one day. I have to make sure these things, like, we can't and never depend on no government. Never. But that's not a here or there. Like, I've always been taught to find a way through it. Make a way through it. Find a way. Go to work. Pick up a side gig. Lyft, Uber, DoorDash, anything. Uber Eats, anything. Because we have to survive. We have to live. Work a job. We have to live. So when you get to that point and place in your life, you be like, okay, I'm young, so I can still go to work. I still can work. I can work harder. I can do more. But after so long, when time begins to keep, wrapping up, as you get older, you be like, okay, I only got to do this for so much longer, a little while longer, a little while longer. Then you'll be able to enjoy the rest of your years. So we have to do these things while we are young. So with that being said, Air Credit Up is signing out. Make sure you all keep that plan in place. Bye.